In the dark of night, I see your face. A vision of beauty, a heavenly place.
Oke teman-teman, balik lagi di Rio Channel bersama saya Rizky. Dan di video kali ini kita akan jalankan kembali permainan kita di game Zenless, yang mana pada video sebelumnya kita telah menyelamatkan si Xingguang, dan tentunya juga kita berhasil juga untuk meluluhkan hatinya Nona Zhao yang begitu dingin ya, karena ya kekerasan yang dia alami semasa dia kecil. Tapi sebelum itu saya selalu mengingatkan jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe channel ini supaya bisa semakin berkembang, karena satu subscribe dari teman-teman saya tidak bermakna bagi saya. Oke, tanpa lama berbahasa basi lagi, langsung saja kita menuju in-game-nya, yang mana pada konten kali ini kita akan kembali ke Suibian Temple bersama Xiaguang. Oke, let's go. Itu dia.
I've only just now realized Phylum Heights is such a bustling, colorful place. The air smells of coffee and fresh bread, mingling with the calls of vendors and the carefree laughter of children. Just watching and soaking it all in is enough to make you feel genuinely happy.
Xiaoguang, it's getting late. Maybe we should head back to Suibian Temple.
Sorry, I lost track of time. Let's head back. We don't want everyone to worry. That colorful shop over there. Is that your video store? It looks really unique.
Xiaguang seperti seekor burung kecil, dipenuhi dengan penasaran terhadap segala sesuatu di sekitarnya. Dia menatap toko video itu untuk waktu yang lama, seolah-olah pemandangan yang paling biasa sekalipun telah menjadi keajaiban yang luar biasa. Ya, banyak sekali video tabnya. Apa kamu memilihnya satu persatu? Hebat sekali. Biasa saja sih. Jadi apa toko video Six Street ada lebih banyak video tab dari ini? Segunung loh. Wah. Aku penasaran cerita apa yang ada di dalam video tabnya. Ada yang menyenangkan, ada yang sedih juga kah? Aku ingin sekali melihatnya langsung. Bagaimana kalau bersamamu? Nanti kalau ada waktu kita nonton bareng, cari kembali cerita yang kamu lewatkan. Ya, janji ya. Oke. Xiaguang tiba-tiba mendekat secara refleks. Kamu menjamkan matamu dan merasakan ada sesuatu yang sangat lembut menyentuh bulu matamu. Maaf, aku seenaknya. Tadi aku lihat debu di matamu, aku tidak tahan melihatnya, jadi aku bersihkan. Penglihatan Xiaguang menjadi lebih tajam. Benar, sepertinya ini pertama kalinya aku bisa melihat dunia dengan begitu jelas. Berkat kamu, oke.
Wow, what a wonderful smell. So this is what incense smells like.
Oke. Sepertinya indera penciumanku juga jauh lebih tajam dari sebelumnya. Kalau begitu, kue osmanthus seharusnya akan jadi lebih enak. Aku ingin coba sekarang juga. Kalau begitu, kue osmanthus buatanku pasti akan jadi lebih enak lagi. Ah, tidak. Sekarang bukan waktunya memikirkan hal ini. Ayo kita segera menemui yang lainnya. Oke.
I can't wait. We'll be seeing everyone soon. Though, maybe there'll be some scolding too.
Oke, sampai juga. Xiaguang menepuk punggung Shifu Yishuan dengan lembut.
Xiaoguang,
Yishuan Shifu, it's me.
are you all right?
I'm perfectly fine now. If you don't believe me, you can ask Junior.
Yishuan memeriksa Xiaguang secara menyeluruh dan menanyakan banyak pertanyaan kepada. Setelah itu barulah dia memastikan kondisinya baik-baik saja.
I wasn't so sure she'd make a full recovery. She'd almost completely lost all 5 of her senses.
Lost all 5 senses?
I'm sorry.
It looks like someone's got some explaining to do.
Akhirnya kamu menjelaskan semuanya kepada Shifu Yishuan. Tentu saja untuk sementara kamu masih merahasiakan tentang Ye Xiyuan.
I see. No wonder you didn't want to tell me about Xiaoguang's condition earlier. Anyway, at least things seem to have turned out well in the end. Xiaoguang wouldn't have recovered without you, Wise.
Just cleaning up the mess they made themselves.
By the way, we couldn't contact you for quite a while, Shifu. Did something happen?
I was supposed to be here sooner. I tried to take a shortcut through a few hollows, but I ran into trouble in one of them. So it took me a bit longer.
Not just a bit longer. To be precise, you were trapped by an unknown enemy and were completely out of contact for a while.
Trapped? Who the heck could possibly trap you?
They were extremely cautious in hiding their tracks. They haven't found any clues yet. However, judging from our brief encounter, they're definitely not weaker than me. They were as strong as any Void Hunter.
A Void Hunter? How could you possibly just run into an enemy that strong out in the road?
Clearly, someone's deliberately targeting Yunque Summit.
I haven't quite figured that out yet, but we can talk about it later. Speaking of Void Hunters, you mentioned earlier there's information about Sunbringer inside the hollow. I'll need to discuss this with the mayor. By the way, have you heard anything regarding Ye Shuyen's whereabouts lately?
My brother... he...
Shifu Yishuan, ada kabar tentangnya?
We haven't heard anything. Yishuan Shifu, have you got any leads?
It's not much of a lead, just a rumor that he was seen in Lemnian Hollow. But it's okay. I'll keep looking into it. Anyway, you've both worked hard. Take some time to get some rest. And Xiaoguang, we're lucky you recovered this time. You mustn't be so reckless in the future.
Understood.
Setelah mengobrol sebentar, semua orang pun bubar ketika oke. Ada pesan. Aku ada perlu sama kamu dan Xiaoguang. Kita ketemu di sini. Kalian berdua saja. Jangan kasih tahu yang lain. Oke. Pesan dari kakakku. Aku juga sudah menerimanya. Seniori akhirnya tidak tulis surat lagi. Kakakku terkadang memang sedikit kolot. Tapi karena kenapa dia menekankan jangan kasih tahu yang lain ya. Rasanya seperti sedang menghindari seseorang. Sudahlah, meski aku tidak tahu apa yang sebenarnya ingin kakak katakan. Kita ikuti saja petunjuk yang ada di pesan itu dan pergi temui dia. Oke. Kamu diam-diam datang ke titik pertemuan bersama Xiaoguang. Oke. Itu dia. Malam semakin larut. Sebuah sosok jangkung berdiri diam dalam bayangan seolah menyatu dengan kegelapan di sekitarnya. Setelah mendengar langkah kaki kalian, dia perlahan menoleh. Wajah yang familiar itu memiliki tatapan yang dingin dan waspada, seperti seekor serigala kesepian yang menjilati lukanya sendirian. Setelah bisa melihat ke kalian dengan jelas, raut wajahnya yang tegang perlahan melembut. Samar-samar menampakkan sedikit yang keramahan yang kalian kenal.
Xiaoguang, how are you doing?
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine now. My senses feel even sharper than before. So, can you finally tell me what you've been hiding from everyone?
Junior Wise, thank you for looking after my sister. I know it hasn't been easy.
Itu sudah seharusnya. Apa kamu mencoba mengalihkan pembicaraan?
It's no trouble at all. It was the right thing to do. Xiaoguang means a lot to me as my senior.
Brother, are you trying to change the subject?
I'll tell you what you want to know when the time comes, but not now. We have something more urgent to deal with at the moment. I found a way to break the Qingming sword's bond with Xiaoguang. It's in Lemnian Hollow, the same place where we helped to regain our senses. That object seems to have some ties to the Creator's power. I've already mastered a special method and can use it to erase the bond. Let's head there now, Xiaoguang. Once we break the sword's hold, you won't have to live in its shadow any longer. You'll finally be free.
But then, what about the Qingming sword after the pact is broken?
Yunkui's summit will find the next sword keeper. That's their concern, not ours.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Why? You know full well as long as that sword exists, you'll never have peace. At any moment, you could...
The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper to keep the two forces inside it under control. Otherwise, it could cause a massive catastrophe. You know that already. If such a disaster were to occur, countless innocent people could lose their lives.
So what? Is my sister's life worth less than the lives of strangers?
I know you're only doing this for my sake, but this is my choice.
You don't get to choose!
Kamu belum pernah melihat seniornya semarahi. Matanya yang biasanya lembut kini berkobar dengan api kesakitan dan amarah. Xiaoguang juga tampak sangat terkejut. Wajahnya pucat, pasti sambil mundur setengah langkah. Udara di sekitar seolah membeku. Ayo kita bicarakan baik-baik. Tolong jangan marah kepada Xiaoguang.
Senior Ye, let's talk this through calmly. Please don't get angry.
I got carried away. I'm sorry. Forget it. I didn't want you to get involved in all this mess. But if that's what it takes to make you give up the Qingming sword, then so be it. Xiaoguang, listen. We never had a choice from the very beginning. This whole thing was a setup.
What do you mean?
Whether it's Yixuan, Lu Hongzhou, or all of Yunkui's summit, they're all hiding a terrible secret. If you want to know the truth, come with me. I'll tear off their sanctimonious masks with my own hands, right in front of you.
Si Yixuan tidak berkata apa-apa lagi, lalu berbalik dan berjalan menuju arah Subian Tempel. Sosoknya yang menjauh terlihat begitu tegas dan kesepian di tengah kegelapan malam. Kamu bertukar pandang dengan Xiaoguang dan akhirnya memutuskan untuk mengikutinya. Oh, dia menghadap situ dong. Kamu kembali ke Shibuya Temple dengan panduan senior Ye. Kamu memanggil semua orang yang kusemui untuk berkumpul.
Yixuan, you actually have the nerve to return to Swabian Temple? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Sebentar loh.
It's Yunkui's summit who ought to feel ashamed.
Shuyan, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. You searched all over New Eridu for innocent children and brought them to Yunkui's summit as disciples. But they were really just sacrifices for the Qingming sword. Shouldn't Yunkui's summit be ashamed of itself?
What are you talking about?
You can drop the act, Yixuan Shifu. Xiaoguang and I were orphans with no parents. We were only lucky enough to be taken in by Yunkui's summit because of our physiques. Because we're of the rare ilk capable of bearing the Qingming sword's power. Isn't that right? When did Yunkui's summit set its sights on us? After our parents' accident? Or even earlier? I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with our parents' death as well. 2 children without parents or a home. Who could be easier to control than that? Such kindness. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay it, don't you think, Lu Hongzhou?
Hold your tongue.
Mr. Lu, what is this about? You told me that Xiaoguang touching the Qingming sword was just a coincidence.
A coincidence? What a convenient excuse. The truth is, Mr. Lu created countless opportunities, making each of us chosen children accidentally touch the Qingming sword. And Xiaoguang, she was simply the most unfortunate one.
Fool. To be chosen by the Qingming sword isn't a misfortune, it's the greatest honor. It's the power of a hero, to protect all living beings.
So, Mr. Liu, everything he said is true? You've been lying to me all along?
It doesn't end there. Ishwan, did you really think that sword case you poured your heart into was actually useful? Don't be so naive. The Creator has awakened, and because of that, no power can suppress the Qingming sword's effects. Your sword case can't protect Xiaoguang at all! From the very moment she touched the Qingming sword, you all had already decided her fate for her.
Shuyuan, how do you know all this?
When I was under the Creator's control, I briefly connected with their mind. That's when I learned the truth about the Qingming sword. So I did some digging into the disciples of Yunkui's summit who took us in back then. Banyue Shifu was innocent. He truly believed that letting Yunkui's summit take us in was best for us. But some of the disciples in charge of selecting orphans weren't so honorable. I mean, Lu Hongzhou couldn't have done this all alone, right? And those disciples who secretly acted on your orders, they don't feel any guilt either, do they?
Because they know it's the right thing to do.
Right. The right thing to do. Even after all this, you're still trying to forge so-called heroes out of lies and sacrifice. People willing to die for your cause. How ridiculous. And you, High Preceptor Ishwan. I'd assumed you were in on it. But from the looks of it, you were completely unaware. Are you so busy as High Preceptor that you're too occupied to notice your disciples suffering? Or is it because you only ever think about your sister, and the lives of everyone else mean nothing to you?
Shuyuan.
Now you know the truth, Xiaoguang. It was all a lie from the start. We never had a choice. Give up the Qingming sword. Don't let it weigh you down any longer. You deserve a life of your own, one that's free and whole.
The Qingming sword was never a burden. It's the very thing that gives your life purpose. Without the Qingming sword, how could Ye Guang have gained such immense power at such a young age? You should see it as an honor, not a burden.
Whose honor? Yunkui's summit's or yours? It's easy for you to preach, because you're not the one who has to pay the price.
Do you think I wouldn't if I could? If I had the choice, I would have made the pact with the Qingming sword myself long ago. Rather than standing by helplessly, like when the old capital fell, watching my mentors and fellow disciples die, one after another, unable to do a thing.
Your jealousy toward the Sword Keeper is your own obsession. Not everyone craves power the way you do. Some people don't want to be heroes. They just want a quiet, ordinary life. You and Yunkui's summit took that choice from us.
This isn't my obsession. It's for all of New Eridu. The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper. Yunkui's summit needs one, and so does this city. It's for everyone's sake. One life in exchange for thousands. There's no greater justification than that.
For everyone's sake. What makes their lives more valuable than Xiaoguang's? Just because she was born different? Just because the Qingming sword chose her, she deserves this? My sister shouldn't have to live in constant pain for the sake of everyone else!
At least my choice can save lives. And you, what have you done? You thought you could defeat the Creator on your own, but in the end, you failed and became a puppet.
If you really thought you were right, you wouldn't have needed lies and deception in the first place, would you? You could have gone about it honestly. Sought out someone who'd willingly lay down their life like Yunkui's summit always has. You could have found a willing sacrifice to achieve your grand cause.
You know the harm the Qingming sword could bring if left without a master, yet you won't risk your life to stop it. Doesn't that make you the real selfish one? Could Ye Guang really stand by and watch countless innocent lives be lost because of her?
Huh?
Shut up, Lu Hongzhou. The This was never Xiaoguang's responsibility.
Her path was decided the moment the Qingming sword chose her. She was destined to become a hero.
Enough! Ye Shiyan, this happened because I failed to watch over everyone. Yunquai Summit owes you an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. Just let Xiaoguang go. She shouldn't have to live her life bound to the Qingming sword.
Sorry, everyone. But maybe we should hear what Xiaoguang has to say first. It's her life. We don't have the right to decide for her.
Thanks for speaking up for me, Junior. Mr. Liu, I just have one question. Was what happened to my parents back then really connected to Yunquai Summit?
No. I did keep the Qingming sword's cost a secret, but I'd never go as far as to do something like that. I didn't learn about your special constitutions until after your parents were gone.
I get it now. Everyone, I'm sorry. I'll discuss what to do next with my brother.
Xiaoguang, are you alright? I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
I'm fine, Shifu. I understand both my brother's fears and Mr. Liu's reasoning. I've already made my decision.
Xiaoguang tersenyum kepada kalian. Senyuman itu tidak lagi menunjukkan rasa takut ataupun kebingungan. Itu adalah perasaan ikhlas yang mendalam ketika seorang memilih untuk menerima takdirnya setelah mengetahui semua kebenaran dan kebohongan. Sebagai seorang Shifu, aku bahkan tidak bisa melindungi muridku sendiri. Baik sebagai master dari Yunquai Summit maupun sebagai Shifu kalian, aku benar-benar tidak kompeten. Jangan bilang begitu. Bahkan sampai sekarang aku masih bisa mimpi tentang pertarungan yang terjadi bertahun-tahun, lalu mimpi tentang kakak. Tuan Lu Hengso seharusnya pergi bersama kami. Tapi kekuatan saat itu masih belum cukup. Kakak memaksanya untuk bertugas di bagian logistik, melindungi keluarga murid-murid yang ikut berperang. Tapi aku tahu baginya bertahan hidup seperti ini adalah hukuman yang lebih berat daripada kematian. Dia benci dirinya yang lemah, benci dirinya yang hanya bisa melihat rekan-rekannya mati di depannya. Sama seperti saat aku hanya bisa melihat kakakku. Aku sangat memahami perasaan itu, rasa sakit karena ingin sekali menggantikan posisi mereka, tapi tidak bisa berbuat apa-apa. Mungkin karena hal itulah aku begitu mudah percaya dengan kata-katanya. Bagaimanapun juga, ini semua adalah kesalahanku. Mengenai Lu Hengzo, aku akan memberikan penjelasan kepada semua orang. Kalau dilihat dari informasi yang ada, dia tidak hanya akan dikeluarkan dari Yunquai Summit, tapi juga akan menerima hukuman dari public security. Meski semua itu tidak bisa menggantikan penderitaan yang dialami Xiaoguang. Setelah berdiam cukup lama, Shifu Yishuan akhirnya angkat bicara lagi. Sekarang sudah larut. Xiaoguang dan yang lainnya pasti masih menunggumu. Sisanya akan aku urus. Oke. Serius sebentar. Kamu menepi bersama Xiaoguang, Senior Ye, dan Luke Spring.
Xiaoguang, we're leaving right now. Once you sever your bond with the Qingming sword, you can...
I'm sorry, brother. I've made up my mind. I won't give up the Qingming sword.
Is it because of what Lu Hongzhou said? None of that is your responsibility. Don't let yourself be guilt-tripped by some false sense of duty.
No, this is my choice. My own choice. I remember when we were little. I loved the osmanthus cakes from the shop on the corner, but they always made my stomach hurt. After that, you wouldn't let me eat them anymore. But being the kid I was back then, I couldn't resist. I bought them secretly, and after eating them, my stomach hurt so bad I almost ended up in the hospital.
Xiaoguang.
But I never regretted eating those cakes. I know you mean well, but you can't protect me forever. I've grown up, and I have to make my own choices. I can choose to eat the things I love and bear the stomach ache that comes with them. It's all part of living. I need to experience it all. To make mistakes, to stumble, to cry, to laugh, and not be locked away in a perfect little glass house until I fade away.
This is completely different. You can have all the cakes you want, but I can't stand here and watch you march straight to your own death.
Whether it leads to life or death, no one knows until they've seen it through. Isn't that right?
Do you know what's more terrifying than dying? Living in constant fear and pain, with no end in sight. You never know when your memories will start to fade, when your senses will slip away, when you'll lose all connection to the world around you. Your whole life will be nothing but endless suffering. And you still refuse to let go of that damn sword.
I knew it'd be this way. I've known from the very beginning. From the moment I made the pact with the Qingming sword, I understood my fate. I knew the two forces within the Qingming sword could only be subdued by the sword keeper. I knew its effects couldn't be contained. And I knew that one day I would lose my memories, my senses, everything.
What? But you never told me that.
Because I didn't want you to keep worrying about me, like you are now. So, I know I'll have to watch myself slowly fall apart. I know my whole life will be shadowed by loss, and I know the more I have, the more I'll eventually lose. But everyone dies eventually, and before that happens, I want to choose how I live. You once said that I'm no different from everyone else, that my life matters just the same. So, if that's true, the reverse must be true as well. I am all life. I felt the Qingming sword's pain. I won't let anyone else endure that same despair. I don't want to face the terror of another disaster. So I won't give up the sword and let others suffer in my place. You may think it's foolish, but this is who I want to be. The kind of person I choose to become.
Mata Xiaoguang bersinar dengan cahaya yang berbinar. Sebaliknya, senior Ye hanya terdiam.
I'm only human. I'll always care more about my own sister than people I don't know. I can't and won't carry the weight of all living beings. If this is really what you want, I'll respect your choice. But I'll never give up. I'll find a way to save you, no matter what.
Then can you promise me one thing? From now on, you have to allow yourself to be happy. My choices, my fate, none of that is your fault, nor your burden. You've already done more than enough for me.
Jesse Yuan membuka mulutnya tapi tidak ada kata-kata yang keluar. Dia menatap Xiaoguang untuk terakhir kalinya. Matanya dipenuhi rasa sakit. Enggan untuk berpisah, perasaan tidak berdaya dan juga secercah perasaan lega yang mungkin bahkan dia sendiri tidak menyadarinya. Pada akhirnya dia hanya terdiam lalu berbalik meninggalkan ruangan.
Sorry you had to listen to us argue for so long.
Xiaoguang tanpa sadar meremas ujung bajunya. Dia menundukkan kepalanya seperti ragu akan sesuatu.
There's something I have to tell you. The truth is, this isn't the first time we've met. I used to think I'd keep this secret forever, but lately, I've realized that if I don't tell you, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. When I was a child, right after I gained the Qingming sword's power and learned what my fate would be, I was alone in Failum Heights that night, holding a music box my mother had given me. When I was little, my family would hum along to its tune together. But for some reason, that day, the music box suddenly broke. No matter how I tried, it wouldn't play anymore. Just like how my parents would never come back. At that moment, I felt like I was broken too. The same as the music box. I couldn't hold back my tears. Then you appeared. You fixed my music box and bought me some osmanthus candy from Good Goods. That's how I came to love the taste of osmanthus. I asked you at that moment, if you knew that the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would you still take that step forward? And then you told me that if I quit before I even began, there would be no way forward, and that the abyss I feared might not be as terrifying as I thought. But that was so long ago. I'm sure you've forgotten by now.
I think I remember. I dreamed about it before, but something felt off.
So you do remember. That's good. Maybe that brief meeting didn't mean much to you, but to me, it was like sunlight breaking into a cold, dark room. Your words kept me going through the long darkness. Perhaps it wasn't just your words. It was the sense of peace you gave me. It made me feel like I could find the strength to face whatever lies ahead.
Setelah berkata begitu, Xiaoguang tampak jauh lebih tenang. Dia menarik napas dalam sekali, seolah-olah siap untuk mengungkapkan rahasia terdalam.
And about the other Yeshengguang. In the past, I wanted to hide her. I thought she was so selfish, so despicable. She made me feel ashamed. But I don't feel that way anymore. She's a genuine part of who I am. The fear and unease within me, and the proof that I'm still human. No matter how capable someone is, they still feel fear, don't they? So I'll let myself be afraid, fragile, and want to run away. But beyond those fears that make me human, I also have the courage and love that come with it. Fear keeps me cautious, while love and courage carry me forward. Back then, she said not to die before this world does. And now, I'd say I'll coexist alongside it. At first, I only entered Limnian Hollow on Xiao Zhao's advice to look for my brother. But deep down, it was out of guilt. I didn't want to keep being the one everyone had to protect. Later, when I first saw the Hollow expand and chaos engulfed Phylum Heights, I chose to enter it out of duty. As the Qingming Sword's keeper, I was the only one who could do it, so I had no choice. But now, from this moment on, I choose to accept the Qingming Sword and become the Sword Keeper, not out of guilt or out of duty. I didn't submit to this fate. After seeing every possible path, I chose it because I want to make a difference in the world and for myself. And also, I want to do something for you. It might sound strange, but Junior, you really are someone very, very special to me. You're so effortlessly gentle, yet so dependable, as though you can take in all my pain and anxiety.
Setelah mengatakan itu, Xiaoguang tiba-tiba terlihat malu.
Anyway, over time, I've come to understand a lot, and it's all thanks to you.
Aku selalu ada buat dukung kamu.
I'll always be there to support you, Xiaoguang. I can't make decisions for you, but no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you.
Oh, it's getting pretty late. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Well, good night, Junior. I hope we both get a good night's sleep.
Oke. Sip, selesai juga. Kita istirahat dulu dong. Xiaoguang telah pulih, bukan hanya panca inderanya, tapi juga ingatannya. Meski belum ada solusi untuk efek samping dari pedang Qingming, setidaknya keadaan sudah mulai berkembang ke arah yang lebih baik. Hari ini terasa panjang sekali, aku sebaiknya istirahat sebentar. Semoga tidak ada masalah apapun lagi. Oke, istirahat. Kamu berbaring di tempat tidur. Oke, sip. Kamu seolah kembali ke tempat yang paling cocok untuk melihat matahari terbenam di Phylum Heights. Senja jingga bersinar dengan indahnya di langit, hangat dan tidak menyilaukan. Terdengar suara angin di keramaian, samar di pasar di kejauhan. Dan sepertinya tercium aroma manis osmanthus yang samar dan familiar di udara. Kamu melihat Xiaoguang berdiri di sampingmu dan dia tersenyum lembut sambil menoleh dan mengatakan sesuatu kepadamu. Kamu tidak bisa mendengar dengan jelas, melainkan hanya merasakan suara yang selembut bulu. Kamu merasakan ketenangan dan kenyamanan yang belum pernah kamu rasakan sebelumnya, seolah-olah semua kegelisahan di dunia ini menjauh darimu pada saat ini. Ketika kamu sedang dikelilingi oleh kebahagiaan dan kedamaian, tiba-tiba terdengar suara elektronik yang tidak seharusnya eksis di dunia yang indah ini. Ternyata ada anomali energi yang sangat besar di Lemnian Hollow. Oke. Diperkirakan fenomena ekspansi cepat yang kedua sedang berlangsung. Selain itu, tingkat ekspansi saat ini telah jauh melampaui rekor yang tercatat sebelumnya. Tingkat krisis yang telah meningkat ke level tertinggi. Oke.
No, this can't be.
Looks like the hollow's about to swallow Phylum Heights whole.
Oke.
Lemnian Hollow. It's gotten even bigger than before.
Oke, kita akan lanjutkan di next episode saya, teman. Oke, mungkin sekali dulu untuk video kali ini. Next kita akan jumpa lagi permainan kita di game Zenless Zero. Oh, tapi sebelum itu saya selalu mengingatkan jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe channel ini supaya bisa semakin berkembang. Karena satu subscribe dari teman-teman sangat berarti dan bermakna bagi saya. Lagi kata saya Rizky dari channel undur diri dan mengucapkan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you on next video.
Give me all you've got if you're prepared to